Today in the pedal vault, the Routerberg Inside. Before we start, a little disclaimer. I am an official Routerberg artist, and Geoffrey was kind enough to send me this pedal for shooting this review, and after the review I'm about to keep it. However, no money was involved and the opinion is my own. The Inside is Routerberg's latest release. It's an, well, boost pedal, and it has one knob. Well, what could this one knob be? Probably volume. Apart from that, we have this really nice looking housing with the nice, almost tarot-like artwork. Normally I'm not a big fan, however with this black and white or white and black approach I kinda dig it. Well, what does the knob do? So when we look at the EQ curve, we can see that when we activate the pedal there's actually a little drop in the low frequencies as well as in the high frequencies, but apart from that you basically have a level control here. Well, for the demo I opt for a different approach because it would be actually kind of boring to show you this pedal with just one amp, so I chose a variety. But first of all, the single chain. The guitar is my Black Hat custom 7th string with some bare knuckle pickups, standard tuning, and this goes actually into a TC Electronic Polytune 3. It's a tuner, but I simply use it because it has a buffered output. And I wanted to have a buffer because I run some long cables and I don't want to fool you into believing the inside isn't as bright as it actually is. From there we go into the inside and then we go into my N-Audio amp switcher. This is fairly new and a dedicated review will come, and in this amp switcher I have 3 amps. My PRS MT15, my Routerberg Trigger 30 and my Lelam Prometo. And on each of the amps we're going for the drive channel, and I've basically quickly dialed the sound. We will select the different amps via the switcher and then you can hear the differences. From the switcher we go to my Fractal Audio load box, and from there we go directly into the interface. I've enabled D-Night Audio IR from their Holy Grail Musicians pack. It's the Fredman goodness. So we start actually with the Trigger 30. We are on the overdrive channel in the high gain setting, and this is the sound. And now let's engage the inside. So I really like the clarity and, well, the rather neutral sound, and it totally steps up the Trigger 30. Well, it increases the gain, reduces the bass, and This might be desirable to you, or it might not. Actually depends. As for me, for this particular reason, I really like that I can get rid of the flubby bass and get some more grind. And well, now let's actually switch over to the PRS MT15. We're in the lead channel, this is the sound. I intentionally dialed the gain back because I wanted to hear what the inside actually can do with this sound. So let's find out. And again, it tightens up the sound, not as drastic, at least to my ears, as it did with the Trigger 30, and it increased the gain quite a bit. So, last amp we're trying out, the Lelam Prometo. With the Prometo, I enabled the integrated gate, and we are in the lead channel in the vintage mode. So again, by intention, I dialed back the gain. However, I might switch later to the modern setting, but for now, vintage it is. And now the inside. Okay, now switch over to the modern sound, because I know you want to hear it and I want to hear it as well. So no knobs were twisted, and here is the modern setting. Okay, now the inside. what's my verdict on the inside? Well, first of all, it's not the most extreme boost pedal on the world. But that's not an opinion, I think that's a fact. And you have to decide whether this is something for you or this is not something for you. So either you're searching for, well, really hard boost like the TC integrated preamp, or you say, well, I actually liked what this pedal did because it has its qualities. First of all, it doesn't alter the sound of the amp, which is really nice. If you have a good sounding amp and you just want to add some more gain to your sound, perfect pedal. If you have a good sounding amp and you switch, for instance, between two different guitars, and one guitar has, well, low output pickups, or you do just own a guitar with low output pickups, and you want to see how the amp reacts when it's fed with more high gain pickups, this thing is for you. It isn't totally neutral, we could see this in the EQ settings, but I think it sweetens the EQ curve in the right ways. So it takes away a bit low end and takes away just a tiny little bit. And that's really cool. Well, in front of every amp it made a good job, and I'm pretty sure it will do an equally good job in other applications, for instance as a volume boost in your FX loop. However, well, it's a boost, what can it do? Boost the signal. So I think I made myself clear whether this insight is for you or not, and now I'm curious, what do you think about this pedal? Let me know down in the comment section. And if you want to support this channel, you might want to consider becoming a YouTube member, or you want to check out the links in the description below, or both. This would be so cool. Well, with this being said, thank you for watching, don't forget to subscribe, may the power protect you, and have a nice day.